have to have her name.
If you see where you're gonna have her name, that's probably true. Okay, let's see. Here's what I got so far. This young lady, she lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and she basically went to your organization.
You say what day she went?
I'm sorry.
Did she say what day she went?
What day? No, I don't. I have no idea.
Okay, so we don't even know she came, but this is just what you're telling me. Okay.
Yeah, that she went to your company, I guess, in downtown Nashville or something like that.
I'm not in downtown Nashville, but go ahead.
Well, I guess there's somebody downtown or something wherever she went to. She says that. Oh, 1 second. I'm sorry. I can't see this thing. I put my glasses on. Sorry. Okay, she says that she went to your company for an interview. And when she got there, the guy told her that she was fat and unattractive, and her makeup wasn't presentable, and just basically flat out. And from what I'm seeing here, she actually did ask, "Are you flat out telling me I'm fat?" And whoever it was, the guy said yes.
You know what? That's bull. First of all, I would find out what location she went to, because we're not downtown.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at?
Oh, I'd find out what day she went. I would get all the details, which you're evidently you and your DJ did not do.
And where are you at, ma'am?
We're in Hillsboro.
Okay, all right. She's outside of town, so she must be talking about the fact that she lives outside of town. So she's basically saying that she went downtown. She's probably
There's only one guy in my office, and he's part-time. He's not there all the time.
Uh-huh.
So I need to know what day she went, so I can figure out if my part-time guy was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will guarantee you, my part-time guy would never say that.
All right. So basically, I guess what happened is now she has like a.
I don't care what she has now. I'm telling you right now, I want the rest of that story, and I want the date, the person she talked to, and the address she went to.
Okay. And you're with what company now? I want to make sure I know who I'm talking to, what I'm talking about.
You wrote a story about my company. You don't even know what company I'm with.
Ma'am, I wasn't there. I just.
Well, what company did you say she went to?
No, ma'am. Yes, Talent Trek, Star Trek, Talent, whatever it is. I just saw a note. I don't have it in front of me. That's why I was trying to pull up the information. So basically, I guess she went into the office. The guy hurt her feelings. She had this eating thing. Her exact words on here, ma'am. Do you want to hear her exact words?
I would love to hear her exact words.
They're not the words that you would say to a lady, though. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay. It says right here, they really fucked me up. What he said.
The way she talked?
That's what she said. That's what she wrote here in the note. That's why I said, are you sure you want to hear it? It says these words. It says, they really effed me up. They effed my mind up, and it really messed me up emotionally, affected me in my life so much like you wouldn't even imagine.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You go back to her. Don't you tell her anything. You
Okay.
go back to her. You ask her what was the address she went to, what day she was there, and what was the person's name she talked to.
Uh-huh. And what's the name of your company, ma'am?
I'm Talent Track, and don't you dare tell her that.
Well, I don't even know her.
Well, okay. I want her to give you the name of the company. I want her to give you the name of the person that she talked to, and I want you to find out what day she went and what address she went to.
Okay, and there's no other company out there, right? There's no other company in Nashville like Star Trek Talent or anything like that, right? It's Talent.
There's a lot of talent agencies, a lot.
Well, of course, but not Trek with the name Trek
How do
in
you
it.
know that she said that? How do you know that? Because you didn't have the name down, did you?
Ma'am, I know of your company. I live in
Yeah,
Nashville.
have you ever heard anything about our company like that?
Well, no, I've never heard anything like that. I do know of one other little incident that happened, I guess, with somebody in Nashville, but that's besides the point.
We're not going to take everybody, so if somebody gets mad because we don't take them, that doesn't matter to me at all, because we're not going to take everybody, because we're more of an exclusive agency that takes the best talent in town.
Right.
Now, but my people in Nashville would never, ever, ever do anything like she said.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I've worked with those people for 30 years. I know what they do.
Yeah. Which people?
The people in my office.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. How long's your office been open there, ma'am?
30. Well, and that one's 25 years.
Uh-huh. And you do most of the big videos.
We do all videos. We do all movies. And somebody is trying to sabotage my company and by gosh, I will sue somebody.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let me find out exactly what was said. And if you'll, yeah, let me find out exactly what was said.
And Jesse James is the first one on my list.
I'm sorry?
And the first one that I, whenever all this is cleared up, Jesse James is the first one on my list.
He's what on your list?
First on my list.
Oh, first on your list for what?
To sue him for a false story.
Wow. No kidding. All right. So basically, you're saying that you're gonna sue my DJ.
If he cannot prove the story he just did, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And if the story, what if he can prove the story?
Then he better come at me with the proof.
And then what if he can do that?
Then I'll talk to the girl. I'll talk to whoever wants to be talked to. He ain't going to prove it, so I don't have a problem.
Okay, ma'am. So let me ask you something here.
And am I on the radio?
No.
Okay.
No. Let me ask you. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'm making notes, and I'm trying to be very thorough. But
obviously, you're more thorough than your DJ is.
Well, I own the company, but I don't own him.
How about you control him?
Well, have you ever tried to control a DJ?
I work with DJs.
Well, but you work
They're
with
a lot nicer than yours.
Yeah, well, I think because he gets to the bottom of things. That's what his job is. He sticks up for the people in the industry a lot. That's what that show is all about. That he does
before he puts something on air that he don't know that's true.
Right. So what I want to find out is right now what if this girl she's trying to sue you guys though?
What is she going to sue for?
Well, she has a statement here that basically is. You would know what the law would be.
Hey, I have an attorney on staff. I can handle anything that anybody wants to throw at me.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about here when I go back and I go, look, what happened in this story, what was said, because I don't know what was said. I still need to go back and listen to the and if it was done live, it's over.
That's what he said.
He said he did it live?
Obviously, he said the story's done been run.
Did he not talk to anybody in your office at all?
Not before he ran the story.
Did he call your office?
He called my office in Nashville and started. He said, this is. I don't even know if he told who it was or not. I don't think they even heard his name.
Okay, I'm reading the transcript.
Anyway, he said something like, "What would you do if blah 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 blah?" And one of my guys said, "What?" He goes, "Oh, I just want to let you know you're on air." That's when he hung up because it's like. This is a joke, right?
Okay.
He should have announced himself first, said, you're on air and I have a question for you before he started talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the freedom of the press nowadays and the internet,
So you can just jump on somebody without letting them know that they're on air and who you are.
That's terrible, huh? That's what you call... That's the way things are being ran right now, and
no wonder my person hung up on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, but because you know what, if we called your company wanting to talk to you, ma'am, about this,
tell me who you are first and what you want with me before you tell me I'm on air already.
Right, he was obviously trying to get to the bottom of this thing and asking your.
Well, why didn't he talk to me when I called him back?
Well, ma'am, I called you back because I heard about it, but I also
no, I was calling you when you called me.
Oh, were you?
You said that I had just tried to call you.
Oh yeah.
That's why you called me.
Yeah. I'm sitting here going, what's going on here? All of a sudden, I'm seeing faces flying around, going on. What the heck's going on? I just walked in the door.
Yeah. You get to the bottom of that story. You find out, and I'm telling you right now, don't you tell her who my company's name. You ask her what was the company name, what was the address, when did she go, who did she talk to? But
what if she
come back to me and tell me that? Then we'll talk.
But what if she says that I talked to this again? I'm seeing the transcripts. I'm just reading it off of a piece of paper now.
But it doesn't. She said she went downtown. Downtown.
Yeah, but when you say downtown and you live out in the country, you know what I mean.
How do you know where she lives?
Well, ma'am, she's got an address right here.
Oh wow! So you have her name and her address, but you won't give it to me for me to.
I have to make sure I know what's going on. That's why I'm trying to talk to you. I can't.
I'm done talking.
I can't give.
I just want the information, and and so help me.
Okay, so
that's
okay, ma'am. I have a question for you then.
What's your question?
You just asked me for her information, right?
Yeah.
But you just told me not to give her your information.
I said, don't you hint to her who my agency. Don't say you went to Talent Track, right? I'm not telling you not to ask.
Right. So
that.
don't you think
I'm just saying, what agency did you go
Yeah, so don't you think it's best for me not to say to either one of you who you are? Just try to get to the bottom of this thing without,
You won't tell me who she is, so why should you tell her who I am?
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point, ma'am. I want to be fair to both parties, because I don't know anything
On her
yet.
name, I just want you to ask the questions to get to the bottom of it. Then you call me back.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it yet. So I'm going to work on that today because...
And Jesse James is going to owe me an apology, and I expect it on air.
You expect it on air?
Absolutely. He put my name out there on air, didn't he?
Oh! I thought you meant that you wanted him to apologize to you on air
I don't
personally.
want to talk to that man ever. He better apologize and say, "Oh well, this was a wrong story, and I want to give tell Talent Track I'm sorry." I don't want to talk to him. He's an idiot. Why would I want to talk to an idiot?
Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm trying to be as much of a gentleman as I can to you, ma'am. I don't know anything. I just walked in the studio and stuff was flying.
And crap is all over the place, right? It's because of your DJ.
Well, he works for my company, but he's just...
He's a loose gun.
Well, you know what he does, though? He really, boy, he sticks up for the people, the music
Well,
people.
what he better do first is make sure his story's correct before he throws somebody's name out there. Because I listened to him we have a recording on our phone at Nashville office as to what he said.
Okay. All right.
And that recording is being held.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Absolutely.
I think that's a fantastic idea. You should hang on to that recording. For sure. Seriously.
Listen, I have an attorney, and I understand what to hold on to whenever I'm getting ready to upset somebody.
Right. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'll try to get to the bottom of this thing here real quick. I'm going to get a hold of this young lady and talk with her for a minute and see what she says. And,
okay.
All righty, and then I'll try to get back with you probably next week or something.
That's fine with me, just so you get back to me.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Check that shit out, guys. We just now totally worked this lady in Tennessee, and now we're going to call the girl that made this complaint, and we're going to see what the heck is really going on. Watch this. Hold on. I haven't even had a chance to even move on with the day today, but this is the girl, one of the girls that went to... Anyway, went to a talent agency in Nashville, Tennessee, and from what she says, they turned her down because...
Hello?
Well, we'll find out really why she turned her down. Hello, don't say your name, okay?
Okay.
You are live on the radio right now.
All right.
And I just now had one hell of a phone call with the company. I'm not going to say their name yet either. So what I'd like for you to do, ma'am, Miss Madam X, is I'd like for you to tell me what happened with the music video thing. Now, first of all, you live in Nashville, in the Nashville area, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and remember, don't say any names. Okay, we don't want any names yet.
Okay.
And you're interested in show business a little bit, in talent and stuff like that. And you go to a talent agency in Nashville, and you try to get a position as an extra in music videos. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so tell me what happened that day. Tell me who you went to, where you went, what happened, and all that fun stuff.
About the place that I went?
The name of the company.
The name of the company?
Uh-huh.
It's Star Trek.
Star Trek or Talent Trek?
It's Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's not Talent Trek?
That's what it was when I first went to them, but I heard that they were changing their name, if that counts for anything.
Okay, where did you go? Where was their location at?
It was downtown Nashville somewhere, I think on 2nd Avenue.
Okay. And let's see here. And you went down there, and what did the guy say to you? Well, what happened? You went in and saw him physically?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what did the man say? Woman, whoever, the talent agency, what did they say to you?
I asked them because they asked me because I had emailed them, and they told me to come down with some professional pictures, and I did. And I walked in, and he asked me a list of questions, and he didn't like the way I looked. So
he didn't like the way you looked?
Right.
Did he say anything about your looks at all?
Yes, he did. He said that I was overweight and my makeup was ridiculous, and he didn't like my hair.
Really? And,
right.
Do you remember his name?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you didn't get the part in the video, right?
No, for sure didn't.
Okay, but now without saying names, did you ever end up in any other music videos?
Yes, I did.
How many music videos have you been in, Miss X?
Since then, 2. Professional.
How many videos have you been in total? How many country music videos have you been in total?
I'm going to say 4.
Okay. So, and that's like the normal thing in Nashville for the girls to go around and try to get, video spots, right? It's a normal thing in that town, right? Because there's so many people that are in the videos. Okay, and you're sure of the company's name?
See what?
You're sure of the company's name?
Yes, I'm 98% sure.
It's Star Trek, not Talent Trek.
I'm pretty sure it's Star Trek because I remember relating it to a movie or a show.
Now, the reason why I'm puzzled about this, Miss X, is because I'm trying to find them in the Nashville area,
Right.
and I can't find them. I did find a Trek talent, but it's like a Star Trek type of talent agency.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Was it them?
Possibly. I know that they were very promising when I first talked to them. They promised, a role in the Dirk Bentley video, and I never saw any of it.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay, here we got Talent Trek Agency. They're at 2021 21st Avenue in Nashville. Then we've got Talent Trek Agency to know. Okay, and what was the other name?
How are you spelling track?
Trek.
Okay.
There's a Talent Trek, and that's the one that's down. It says 21st Avenue.
Then that is probably it.
Okay. So you went down onto 21st Avenue?
Yes, I know it was downtown. Not quite sure where, but it was downtown.
Uh-huh. Nashville, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you don't remember the guy's name?
No, I don't. I know that he was older, probably 30s or 40s, I want to say.
What the fuck does that mean, older? What the hell did you just say, older, 30, 40? Oh, my God.
Older than me.
This interview is over. That's what's over. I can't believe she just said I was old. I'm old. All right. Anyway, okay. So we're trying to get to the bottom of this because this young lady. What happened? What was the big deal? What came of this? Why are you so upset about it?
It's self-deprecating, and it makes me feel like I'm not good enough, that I can't do this because, I've been in, four music videos to me is several, so, that's more opportunities than anything I can really say. And, when somebody comes at you and says they don't like your looks or, your weight, and at the time I went 140, I didn't think that was a big deal, but society wants you to look a certain way, and I guess I didn't set standards.
Mm-hmm. That in studios or when they, cast people for parts, usually they cast you for the perfect part. So you can't be offended by them saying, well, we can't use you. You're not the right part.
Right. If they would have worded it differently, I wouldn't have took so much offense to it. But flat out saying that you're fat, it kind of cuts me a little bit.
Did it mess with you at all emotionally?
Do what?
Did it upset you emotionally?
Yes, it did.
In what ways? Did it affect you physically in any way?
Yes, it did.
How?
Kind of. I went through extremes of going on diet pills, exercising, not eating. It really kind of affected me.
Uh-huh. Okay. All righty. Well, are you dealing with it, though?
Yes, I am.
Everything's good?
Much more,
Uh-huh. Would you sue Would you sue these people if you could?
Would I what?
Would you sue them for what they did, what they said, if you could?
Yes, I could, yeah.
If there was a law against what they did, would you sue them?
Definitely. Because how many other girls are they telling that to?
Uh-huh. And breaking their hearts?
Right.
And hurting their self-esteem and their self-confidence?
Yes.
Yeah, I could. Did it hurt your self-esteem?
Yes.
Did it hurt your self-confidence?
I've always had crappy self-confidence, but yes, it made it worse.
Did it affect your eating habits?
Yes.
Did you cry over it at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Uh-huh. What went through your mind right when he said to you you were fat?
I need to go eat a salad or not eat it at all, and
you
I
didn't
need to get on some serious hydroxycut.
You didn't punch him? You didn't punch him?
I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Gee whiz. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So anyway, I got off. I was on the phone with this lady right before I got you on the phone, and I spoke with her. I don't have her name here right now because I really didn't even know what to say to her. I just let her go and go on and go on and go on. But we did get an interview from her because she called me back after I spoke with you already.
Okay.
So this time I recorded it. She said, "Am I on the radio? I better not be on the radio." And I said, "No, you're not on the radio," because I was recording it. So now that I've recorded it, now she's going to be on the radio. So, anyway, we are exposing all the bull crap that comes from the headhunters and all the stuff that goes on in, Los Angeles, Nashville, New York, and all that stuff right here. And this nice young lady here, we're not going to say her name, but she had a little event with one of the talent agencies out of Nashville, Tennessee, and hurt her feelings, pissed her off. And so we wanted to let you guys know. Now, didn't you get in other music videos though without saying names?
Yes, I did. After that, yes, I did.
After the fact, even.
Yes.
So after you went in there and they said you were too fat and too ugly and this and that, blah, blah, whatever the hell they said to you, you went and got in another music video. Anyway.
Yes, I did.
Was it a big name act?
Yes, he's pretty big.
How big? Is he one of the biggest country stars in the world right now?
Probably Entertainer of the Year, put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I already know who he is then. Okay. And then, and did you ever get in another music video also after this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And was that another big name act?
The duet. And
no,
yes,
say no.
They are.
You can't say no names though, but they are a big act too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this ding dong, whoever threw you out of his office, was a complete jerk, in your opinion, right?
Exactly.
Misjudged you, obviously, because you obviously got in other music videos, and I know the artist that you're talking about, so I know that whoever this guy was full of shit. Can't say that to you. So we basically busted their balls for you today, okay?
Okay.
I just want you to know that. Backstage pass, that's what we do, man. We go around and kick everybody's ass. Whenever they mess with the wrong people, what do? We go kick their ass. All right, everybody, I got to run here. Thank you so much for your interview, and I'll be talking to you a little bit later on, okay?
Okay.
Okay, take care. All right, that's it right there. You heard it right from her mouth. I will now, let's do this now. This is a big company. You guys don't understand. This company that we're talking about, Talent Trek Agency, Nashville, they're huge. They do all of the, the big stuff. So now let's call this lady back here again and see what her response is going to be. Whoops. I do believe... Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting.
Talent Trek Agency.
Yes, who am I speaking to, please?
This is Charlotte.
Charlotte, this is Mark Connors.
Yeah.
Can I put you on the air?
No.
Tell
me what you got first.
I got some information for you, though.
Okay, well, give me what you got.
Well, it would be best if we put it on the air for you.
I don't want you to put it on air for me right now. You tell me first, and then we'll go on air.
Okay. What's the name of your company, ma'am?
Talent Trek Agency.
Okay. Do you have an office on 21st Avenue?
I do.
Okay. Would you like to hear what I just talked to the young lady?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to hear what she said to me?
Absolutely.
She said, "Ma'am, this is what she said." Okay. And I told her how important this was for her to be very truthful and honest in every way possible, because there, could be some repercussions from this. And she said that I made her tell me who she was. I made her tell me the name of the organization. I made her tell me the address of the organization. I made her tell me who she spoke with. I made her tell me exactly what was said to her. I made her tell me what were the consequences of that. I made her tell me, I asked her did it in any way emotionally mess with you? She explained how and why. I asked her if it in any way physically messed with her. She explained how and why. She also explained a couple other things that were a little bit kind of disturbing to hear, but they weren't my, I'm just simply saying that she did definitely say that she went to your location at 2021 21st Avenue.
Anybody can look that address up, couldn't they?
That's the address she gave me, ma'am, though, that's on the paperwork originally, and that's why I didn't want to say anything until I had spoken to both of you. She had no idea that I had the address myself. And I said, look, where did you go? And she said she went downtown. I said, downtown where? And she said, well, same thing I said. When people, because I live in Leapers Fork, ma'am. So when I say downtown, it really means Franklin. It doesn't really mean downtown Nashville. But then sometimes I'll say, yeah, I'm going downtown when I'm really going downtown Nashville. So, it's just a figure of speech that she used. I made sure of that.
Okay. And who did she talk to?
I'm sorry?
Who did she talk to?
Oh, we'll get to that here because I want to make sure.
We're going to get to that now. Who did you talk to?
Well, I want to make sure that I tell you. I'm going to go through the whole thing with you.
You're telling me now. Who did she talk to?
Ma'am, I'm going to tell you. Ma'am, is that a request or a demand?
No, that is a request. But
okay, thank you.
So pretty soon.
If it's a request.
Who did she talk to?
If it's a request, I'd like to deny it just for a minute.
No.
Because there's some more things you probably want to hear.
Well, then, I'm not going to hear it on air. I'm going to hear it from you right now.
Okay. Well, she spoke to an older gentleman, she said, that was and this is a young lady.
Okay, hold on a second.
This is a young lady.
Okay, but what was the name?
She didn't give me a name. She didn't have a name. She could not remember his name.
And how old is she?
She is, I think in her early 20s, I believe.
Well, my guy in his early 30s. So he ain't no older.
Well, that's what I said to her, too. I said, wait a minute, what's old to you? And she said, like 30s, maybe 40. I went, oh, that's great, because I'm in my 50s. I'm like...
And if I hadn't said that, you probably would have come up with a different age, right?
No, ma'am. No, I'm 52 years old, and she said he was in his 30s and he was older, and I was like, oh, my God, I must be ancient then. So, anyway, she told me that, and then I asked her, I said, were you in any other music videos after this arrangement or this meeting? And she said yes. And I said, how many? She said 4. And I said, were they big name acts or were they just normal, kind of trying to make it kind of acts? And she said no, all four of them were the kind of people that you see on the awards every year. So she has been in 4 videos after her visit with your office.
So it didn't really upset her too bad since she's been in 4 music videos, right?
Well, I guess what happened is that, she went through this little thing. She got a little bit of counseling from family members and what have you, went through this depression mode, and she's starting to come out of it now. She told me that she weighed 140 pounds when she went in there and saw you.
To me, that is such bull.
What's bull?
Everything you're saying. Everything she's saying is bull. I weigh more than 140 pounds.
You do or you don't?
Most people weigh more than 140 pounds.
Well, that's what I said.
Be fat to any of them.
That's what I said. I said that's not fat, is it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just.
I don't believe a word she says. You can post anything you want to, okay? But to me, she is a bald-faced liar.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. So
my staff.
All right. So I asked her.
I would never do it. 140 pounds is, first of all, would never be heavy.
I asked her where she lived, and I asked her that for a reason. And the neighborhood that she told me she lives in, the reason why I asked her that was leading to my next question. Are you planning on suing this company at all? And that's what I asked her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she had no plans on doing so other than the fact that she had spoken with her father. And the neighborhood that she told me she lives in is going to tell me that her dad's probably somebody that's got some serious money.
Okay, so do we.
Yeah, I understand that. So basically, that's why I asked her that, just to see. She said to me that she's done with it. She's dealt with it. You guys basically made her grow more. It hurt her self-esteem, her self-confidence. And she said that she just dug in and dealt with it. And now she just feels better. And she doesn't care. She's been in 4 videos and she wants to drop it. If you guys want to drop it, that's probably the best thing to do, because, if not, then, you know what's going to happen. Lawyers will get in there and you know who wins then.
The lawyers always win, but you know what?
The lawyers always win, right?
We always come out ahead.
Who's we?
Our agency.
All right. Well, okay. So that's it. We came to the bottom of it for you, ma'am. I figured it out, and this young lady, she's good to go. And
you know what? I'm good to go. Okay. I don't believe a word the girl says. It's a total bunch of bullshit. Pardon my French.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let it go.
All righty, ma'am.
Okay. But next time your Jesse James person ever calls my office again, he will be hung up on.
Okay, I totally understand.
I will. Nobody is ever going to speak to him again, ever, because he's rude, he's crude, he's an idiot.
I think he was just trying to get to the bottom of it.
Well, he should have been a little nicer about getting to the bottom of it and not hung up on me when I was trying to get to the bottom of it.
All righty. Well,
okay.
I thank you so much for your time,
you.
ma'am. Bye-bye. Yes, that's what you call backstage pass busted, man. That lady is so busted. So busted. Shit. All right, so there you go. We just caught this lady. She didn't even notice. Oh, big words. I'll sue. Okay, what if she wants to sue you, though? See? Because she basically... We call her on it. See, that's what we do, guys. We're not going to let anybody push you musicians around anymore. People in the entertainment industry. That's what we do here. We stand up to their ass right here on Backstage Pass.